Stella from Treya's Hip Hop Rabbitry. Some of you may know me, others of you may not, and if you don't, it's nice to meet you. When I started this journey, it started on April 11th of 2020. That's when I had my first litter from my rabbit Izzy and my rabbit Bentley, and they had a gorgeous litter of 6. Now, I did not start getting bunnies on April 11th of 2020. I've actually owned rabbits since 2018. And this journey has been beyond amazing with all of you to help me get as far as I have come. The reason I am here today is because I decided to create this video for my first YouTube video. Me creating a YouTube channel has been highly suggested and highly wanted by many. So I decided what better way to start a YouTube channel than to introduce myself as well as all the bunnies who make this rabbitry the rabbitry that it is. There is one bunny who I will not be showing due to the fact that I will not be getting him until mid-February. Besides that, I'll be taking you through and letting you meet all of the babies that I currently have, as well as all of my adults who make this rabbitry, Treya's Hip Hop Rabbitry. So to get started, I currently have 13 rabbits of my own, and I will have 14 as of mid-February, as I stated. Currently, I have 3 litters here. One of them is from my doe Maple, and she has 3 beautiful chocolate babies. Another one is from my doe Izzy, and she has 4 gorgeous babies. And then I have another litter from a doe that I had who is no longer here at the rabbitry, and her name was Nova, and she gave me 2 gorgeous babies who will be leaving me tomorrow. So without further ado, let's get started into who I am and what makes me part of this rabbitry. So just to get over some basic things, as you guys probably know now, my name is Treya. I am located in the National Allegheny Forest, and I am 16 years old. I completely run this rabbitry by myself as it was something I really wanted to start. My parents are extremely supportive of it, although I like to do everything by myself and be Miss Independent. So when I started doing this rabbitry, it was kind of a joke that I was going to start it, and it was like, oh, you're going to have babies, this and that. Well, now I have had, I believe, 8 litters. Might be wrong on that one, but I believe I have had 8 litters, and they have all been gorgeous, and I have had so much fun doing what I have done over the past couple months. So I have not been doing breeding for an entire year yet, although it feels like so much longer. I got into bunnies in 2018, and I still have the original 2 bunnies that I started with. One of them is a Holland, the other one is a Velveteen Lop. You will not be meeting the Velveteen Lop because he is not out here in the bunny barn, but he is still one of my bunnies, and I will insert some pictures of him for you guys. So I fell in love with bunnies long before I actually started breeding. And I made the joke when I got my first bunny, oh, I want to breed someday, that would be so cool. Because the girl I got my bunnies from had a ton of bunnies and she is a huge breeder, and I was like, wow, that would be so cool to do someday. Well, now I'm living out my dream and I am doing just today. The first bunny that you'll be meeting is Bentley, and he is an amazing bunny. I have had him since the very beginning. He was the first bunny that I originally had to start this. He will be 3 years old this year, and he is getting to be my little old man, but that's okay. So Bentley is a major sweetheart. He is a broken black Tort buck, and without further ado, why don't we meet him? So this is Bentley. He is a huge baby and just loves attention. He does have anxiety, so I don't pull him out too often just to keep him from getting stressed. But he is my big boy, and he was my main breeder when I first started. Bentley absolutely loves cuddles, he loves treats, and he loves attention. When you walk in the barn, Bentley is going to be the first one that comes to the front of the cage to want love. And who can't get enough of his baby face? He has the cutest little face, and he has produced 3 litters here at the rabbitry. 2 were from my doe Izzy, and 1 of them was from my doe Stella. He'll hopefully be getting bred some more in the future. Next up, I have this beautiful broken black buck, and his name is Chance. Chance has a bit of a backstory to him, and I'm going to share that with all of you because it touches everyone's heart when I say it. So when I got Chance, he came to me from New Hampshire from a rabbitry. I am located in Pennsylvania, so Chance had a little bit of a trip to get to me. When Chance got to me, I was expecting this gorgeous broken black bunny like I had seen in the pictures. Well, that's when everything went south. Chance was black and white, and when I got him, he was brown and yellow. He had been soaking in his own feces, he was terribly afraid, and he did not want human contact. I do believe he was abused before I got him, but I will never know for sure. I am not in contact with his old owner anymore, nor will I ever message him. Chance is now one of the sweetest bunnies that I have, and as you can see, he's just a huge cuddle bug. He still is very anxious and will run to the back of the cage, although he has never bit me or showed any signs of aggression. Chance is just a sweet little boy, and he absolutely loves cuddles. You can see that his ear is still a little bit messed up, but look at this baby face. He is so cute, and I absolutely love Chance. He produced a litter recently with Izzy, and hopefully I will have many more litters coming from him. Next up, I have this sweet little boy, and his name is Dax. Dax came from the other side of PA, so not too far from me. He is a broken Siamese sable buck with a huge heart. Also, a huge heart to make a mess. Dax has an adorable little face that no one can ever get enough of, and I just can't resist when I come in the barn. Dax is weighing at only 2.5 pounds, so he is an extremely small buck, but he produces gorgeous litters, and he has had a few here as well as with his past owner. Dax is only about a year old, and he is one of the biggest lovers that I will ever have. He is also one of the biggest mess makers that I will ever have, and keeping him clean is beyond difficult. Next up, I have my beautiful boy, Kahlua. Kahlua is almost 3 years old, and he is the oldest I have in my barn. Kahlua is a broken chocolate buck and has produced 1 litter here so far. Kahlua has an absolute little doll face, and I just love his personality. He has produced 1 litter, as I said, and that is with Maple, and you will be seeing those bunnies in this video today. Kahlua is weighing at only 2.5 pounds, just like Dax, so they are both little boys, but they both have personalities bigger than they could ever imagine. Next up, I have this beautiful boy, and his name is Gizmo. Gizmo is my chocolate magpie buck. Gizmo has a heart of gold, and look at this little face. He has the cutest little face, and his ears have little spots on them that I find so beyond adorable. Gizmo will be having 2 litters here this year with my Harlequin doe and my chocolate otter doe as well. Gizmo has a heart of gold and a little cuddlebug personality and would just love to lay in your arms all day if given the chance. Gizmo has the biggest personality and is by far one of my favorite bunnies. Next up, I have my gorgeous blue Tort doe, Stella. When I purchased Stella, she had not had any litters, and she has now had 2 beautiful litters here with me. I sadly do not have any of her babies here, as they were all old enough to go to their new forever homes. Stella is a major sweetheart, and she stole my heart when I saw her pictures, but even more when I first met her and her huge cuddlebug personality. As you can see, Stella would just love to cuddle all day, and she would sit in the room and watch TV with me. And we can't forget her little doll face. Next up, I have my beautiful chestnut doe, Oakley. As you can see, Oakley is currently in molt, so she's kind of losing hair like crazy. But she is a major sweetheart and produces absolutely beautiful litters. Stella is the biggest doe that I have in the barn. As you can see, she's very hefty built, but her babies come out absolutely beautiful. As you can also see, she is a shedding machine right now. Stella has had 1 litter here with me, and she had a litter of 4. Overall, I absolutely love Stella's personality, and she is a sweetheart when she's not pregnant. And who can't get enough of her little doll face? Next up for does, I have my beautiful chocolate otter doe, whose name is Oakley. Oakley will be having her first litter here in April, and I got her when she was just 4 months old. Oakley has a gorgeous personality as well as a gorgeous face. I absolutely love Oakley and everything about her, and she is by far one of my best buys. Although she does not like being handled, who could resist her little face? Next up, I have this gorgeous Harlequin doe whose name is Callie. Callie is my most recent addition to the rabbitry, and she will be producing her first litter here in April as well as Oakley. Callie has a huge cuddlebug personality and would just love to be loved on for hours. Callie also has a gorgeous puppy dog face that I just can't get enough of. Next up, I have my beautiful broken smutty orange doe, Izzy. Izzy currently has a litter, so she just wants to be coddled like a baby and treated like a princess while she has her litter. I have owned Izzy since she was just 8 weeks old, and she is now almost 2 years old as of August. Izzy is a major sweetheart and has the biggest personality and is by far the sweetest doe that I own or that I will ever own. Izzy will always be one of my favorite bunnies and produces absolutely beautiful babies. Next up is my solid chocolate doe, Maple. Maple is one of the oldest does that I have, if not the oldest doe that I have, and she is currently on a litter of 3 with 3 beautiful chocolate babies in there. Maple is an absolute sweetheart and never fails to amaze me with everything that she does, and of course, the beautiful babies that she produces. This is my first litter with Maple, and I am so beyond glad about it. Maple is a major sweetheart, although she does not like to be handled too terribly much. Here is Maple, and she has a gorgeous puppy dog face and personality. Last doe that I have is River, and she is a solid opal doe. I have currently had one litter with River, and she is absolutely beautiful, and I love her so beyond much. You may be wondering why I'm holding her a little bit weird, and that's because she is due in 10 days, so I do not want to harm the babies in any way. I will be including some pictures of River since I can't show her super well, but she has a puppy dog face and personality, and is one of my favorite that I have owned and that I probably will ever own. Now is on to the babies. Up, I have this adorable little boy. He does not have a name, but he is going to his new home tomorrow, which is on the other side of PA, and he is the absolute cutest little boy. These are his back markings, and I absolutely love him. He is from Nova and Kahlua, which you have seen Kahlua and you have not seen Nova, but here's a picture of Nova because I did sell her, so I do no longer have her. I have Nova's blue Tort doe, and she does not have a name either, but she goes to her new home tomorrow. And she is an absolute sweetheart, and I just love this little girl. Next up, I have Izzy's broken Chestnut. I do not know the gender yet, but I will soon, and they are 2 weeks old today. She has a litter of 4. Here's the back. Isn't it a cutie? Next up, I have Izzy's black Chinchilla, Charly. Now, Charly is not a color. Charly means less than 10% color on the body. And broken is more than 10% color, which is why the last one was a broken. This baby has some freckles, its ears colored, and a cute little mustache and some eyeliner. I absolutely love this baby. Next up, I have Izzy's tricolor orange and black Charly, which again means less than 10% color. This baby is so adorable and has some orange eyeliner as well as some orange and black ears. This little one loves to be cuddled and just sleep all day. And who could resist that little face? But certainly not least, I have our blue Chinchilla from Izzy. I am so excited about this baby, and it is a definite keeper here at the Rabbitry. Now for our last litter of babies here at the Rabbitry, I have Maple's 3 babies. This one is a broken chocolate Tort, and these babies are only 1 week old. Then we have our keeper from this litter, who is a solid chocolate. And I absolutely love the looks of this baby. Then for our last bunny I will be showing today, I have our broken chocolate from Maple. I am obsessed with this baby's markings and so happy to watch it grow up. Well everyone, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a very amazing day and or night whenever you are watching this. Thank you all for subscribing to this YouTube channel if you have, and if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button as well as the like button. To follow our social medias, they will be linked at the end as well as down in the description. Thank you. Bye guys.
I was hanging with you and then I realized I didn't think it was true. I was surprised when I found out I'd fallen for you.